Assalamualaikum and good morning to Miss Diana, my respected lecturer, to my beloved classmates and also to my viewers. I am Aida Anissa binti Ahmad Ismadi and today I am going to deliver a presentation explaining about the changes in culture due to technology advancement in Sarawak culture. Sarawak displays diversity in their ethnicity, culture and language. The Sarawakian culture has been influenced by Bruneian Malays of the coastal areas. Substantial cultural influences also came from the Chinese and British cultures. While interracial marriage, formerly rare or between closely related tribes, are increasingly common. Ibans are considered Proto-Malays. However, their culture has been unaffected by Islamic culture. While many communities have converted to Christianity, some continue to follow indigenous beliefs. Customary practices, including jural rules, rituals, and social customs, are collectively known as adat and remain important for Ibans. It differs from Malay adat in that it is entwined with traditional religious beliefs and in that some of it can be carried out through law. The Iban Longhouse functions as a community, each holding several families, over 50 in some cases, related through blood and marriage. A communal corridor, the Ruai, runs through the building and is the location of communal activities such as work, socializing, celebrating and discussing community matters. Each Iban Longhouse has a head, Tuai Rumah, determined by the community vote upon the death of their predecessor, who acts as a leader and an arbitrator. The Tuai Rumah reports to the Penghulu, who leads several longhouses. In the modern era, the Tuai Rumah is also responsible for implementing government policies in these communities. Headhunting was once an important tradition for the Ibans, with Sarawak once nicknamed the land of headhunters. It was a part of heroic warrior code where tribal prestige was determined by its capacity for the welfare. The custom is no longer observed after being made illegal shortly after the Second World War. So, why is there any changes in Sarawak culture? The closely related Lun Bawang and Kelabit tribes have undergone significant cultural change due to conversion to Christianity, affecting their religious and ethnic identities. Each village now has a church which has taken over the social and community functions previously associated with the Longhouse. The Penan people were one of the last remaining indigenous groups, while a minority retained traditional nomadic ways. Most have settled down and adopted modern clothing, with less attention paid to traditional hairstyles, dangling, earlobe modification, and traditional rattan bangles. So, moving on to technology advancement that affect the culture. As we all know, the states of Sarawak has been known as the slowest economic growth among other states in Malaysia. The main road, highways, buildings, shopping malls, shops, internet especially, was still not as advanced as in Semenanjung Malaysia before. But due to technology advancement in Sarawak, they can also enjoy facilities like us in Semenanjung Malaysia too. As an example, new technology plays a major role in Sarawak's development plans, such as making Sarawak a regional hub for ICT. The Sakofa plays an important role to comprises of talented and experienced professionals committed to improve the state of Sarawak connectivity domestically, regionally, and to the rest of the world, reducing communication costs and offering new domestic, regional and global economic opportunities such as towers. Sakofa owns and manages more than 7,000 telecommunications structures on Sarawak on common sharing basis. Bandwidth. Sakofa owns and operates more than 1,000 km Fahrenheit speed submarine fiber optic system connecting Mersing, Johor and Kuching, Sarawak, with 2 landing stations on the Indonesian island of Terempa and Penarik, and more than 4,000 km of high-speed on-land fiber optic systems spanning from Kuching to Miri and connected to Brunei and Sabah fiber optic systems. And lastly, ISP, Internet Service Portal, Wi-Fi. In conclusion, while Sarawak's ICT is clearly moving towards the goals set for it by the overall National Development Plan, government ministers recognise that more needs to be done in order for the sector to really take off. As the state continues to build the basic infrastructure and market, improvements necessary to bring its ICT sector up to par, setting down fiber optic networks, building more communication towers and laying submarine cables. The business that powers Sarawak's ICT will be anticipating the opening of the next level of the communication highway.